Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. I'm Clay, and
I'm Dawn.
With his usual enthusiasm,
Yay.
And tonight, thank you, that's better. And tonight, we're not talking about the final countdown, We are not talking about Final Fantasy, we are talking about Final Faction. Bam! We've got Wave 2.5, Series 2.5. I mean, we got Kreptus here. We got the Rumbler. We got Diabol. So, yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff because a ton of stuff has come out. But before we get into that, I wanted to do a little show and tell. So this is one that I got just this week. Monica picked this up for me, and this is the Super Gobots version of Vamp. And she got it at D&E Collectibles because we get like all of our best stuff at D&E Collectibles, and that is really cool. And she got it for $15. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
like this is a 40-year-old toy. Well, 39-year-old toy.
Right there, the sticker, $15 from D&E. I mean, how can they afford to stay in business with prices like that? I mean, sure, Clay gives them a lot of money, but he can't support a business, and not when they're charging $15.
That was good, you know, and you know. We're not even like sponsored by them or anything. We just
they're
like
kind
them.
of sponsored by you, though.
They're kind of sponsored by me. So yeah, that's really awesome, and I'm looking forward to when I can do some more videos that include stuff like this, because this is really cool. I mean, he's weird, and I like that. So yeah, we got this. So Don, what do you got? What do you got?
Well, so I was telling Clay, I just had to bring this for when we're doing the toasts because, well, I love the marketing. So I'm in my store. It is Liquid Death Mountain Water, and just by itself, yeah, I know.
I've got Liquid Death on my table now. Yeah. That's great.
But what really sold it on me was the marketing they put on the can. It goes, when a group of teenagers set off into the mountains for a weekend of drinking regular water in plastic bottles, they became hunted by an aluminum can of mountain water that was dead set on murdering their thirsts and recycling their souls.
I just lost a missile.
Once cracked open, no thirst is safe from liquid death. After ritualistically dismembering its thirsty victims, this brutal can of water used severed body parts of dead thirsts to build itself a flesh suit, which it used as a disguise to get a job in marketing. But Liquid Death never took the job. It just murdered a bunch more of thirsts instead. Wow. I was just like, seriously. And what's great is, like, I was talking to the cashier, and he was like, yeah, he loves this. And, like, people post, like, to them, why is your marketing like this? And they just respond back, we don't care. You don't get it. And now, admittedly, it's water.
It's water.
It's mountain water. You know, it's spring water. It's, you know. But hey, I just went, yeah, they have to know about this. This is fun. So that's my toast thing is.
And I am fighting off a cold, so I have hot tea in my Pac-Man mug, and my Pac-Man mug, the dots and ghosts and everything show up when it's warm. So. Quite refreshing. So, also we don't have Retrobot. Where is Retrobot? Have you seen Retrobot? No, okay, let me check the nanny cam. So we'll go here and okay. So can we see what he's doing? How's he even typing this? Touch. Oh, you did not hit send. You did not hit send. Oh, son of a... Retro! Okay, I have questions. First of all, how is he able to type like that when he only has 4 digits? Second of all, since when did he...
Peck, he's just apparently really fast at it.
Since when did he have background music?
Well, he's a Retrobot. I'm sure. Didn't you put a part of a player in there? Maybe he absorbed one. I may not have had anything to do with that.
You know what?
I noticed.
If you had anything to do with the background music, then it would have been like the Sticks. It would have been 1970s power rock.
Well, I could, but I don't think he deserves it because, you know, he's Retrobot. I mean, I'd give him, like, polka music.
And what is wrong with polka music?
Nothing's wrong with polka music, done right.
Done by Weird Al.
There you go.
All right, so let's go ahead. We've got our drinks. Why don't we toast some people that have kindly joined us? Let's kill some thirst in the chat. So the first toast goes out to Dawn, who managed to post on the chat like days before this live stream even went live. You know what? I'll tell you what. The fact that not only did you post days in advance, but you're posting on a stream that you actively are a part of, I'm giving you a Rodimus star. There you go.
I get one.
He gets a Rodimus star. So,
I got one.
So, a toast to Dawn. A toast to Rob S. Hey, I clinked your ring. A toast to Collini. Hi, Collini. A toast to the one nice guy. Welcome, the one nice guy. Or could I call you the one for short? I don't know.
I don't know. You might be infringing on territory there.
A toast to Nathan, Connie, Lyric, Cadience, Ella, and Cinder Fillion. So that's like 6. Let's see. A toast to Asher and Michael Spicer. Welcome, guys. And so, for those who don't know, I just happened to notice this going on in the chat, and I'm going to throw it out. Nathan Fillion does amazing pen and ink work. Like, he just, you know, he looks at a photo reference, and, you know, usually comic book characters, a lot of Marvel stuff, and he does these amazing large format pen and ink drawings that are gorgeous. And he has finally... It has taken years, but he has finally found a picture of Optimus Prime that he wants to draw. So I am really excited. I cannot wait, and I expect to get a copy. Just saying, I expect a copy. You don't have to frame it. I'll get a frame, but I expect a copy. So let's see. Oh,
it's coming up here. Might as well just get
And
right.
Oh, we've got aliens and space, so a toast to aliens and space. Welcome! And Aliens in Space says, I just found your channel because I got a bunch of Final Faction at Dollar Tree. Congratulations! So, as if anybody doesn't know who's already watching, I'm a Final Faction fan. Okay, I love this line. I love what they're doing with it. I love the way they're marketing it. I love the toys. It's exciting to be a part of. And so if you're if you're looking for a review where I'm going to say, oh, these things aren't very good, they're cheap toys, they really don't belong.
They are inexpensive toys.
They are inexpensive toys, but they're actually...
Yeah, you know, they're not expensive, but that doesn't mean they're cheap, because look, there are toys at Dollar Tree that are cheap.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, and normally the action figures that you would get at dollar stores, or in this case, $1.25 stores.
Well, you know.
Yeah, the dollar store has gone the way of the dinosaur. It's now $1.25. But normally the action figures you get are kind of a badly molded military dude with sort of a blank expression or crossed eyes, and the back of the card is just cardboard. In fact, it might even have a Nike logo on it, you know, or half a Nike logo, or a little bit of a Burger King logo. I'm not sure, but and you know, it's pretty much, it's a nondescript, hey, you've got G.I. Joes, and here, you can have this extra guy to have your Cobra guys kill. You know, there isn't a lot of imagination put into them, and that's what I love about Final Faction, is they're putting that imagination into the toy line, except providing this whole world of guided or unguided play at the lowest price available, which is amazing to me. Let's see. Aliens and Space says, it reminds me of G.I. Joe Star Brigade. I cannot speak. Let me try this again. Do you want to say this one?
Star Brigade from the 90s. And thank you. Thank you, Aliens in Space. Another toast to Aliens in Space. See, you can even see how much tea is left in my mug by where the dots are. And it reminds me, of course, of Real American Hero from the 80s. So, you know, I think that's what makes it fit this show, because Star Brigade was basically, that's what they called that part of, it's still part of the whole G.I. Joe mythos line. It was just later, it was Star Brigade. You know? Ah,
okay, well, you know, that's why I think it fits the whole. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on the camera. This is Star Brigade, and you can see the various space-suited characters, which they're. A lot of those helmets don't have visors. I don't think those would be very effective in space. Do they have force fields? Are they force field?
Could be.
Maybe they're force field figures. I mean,
you know.
But
it was the 90s.
They're part of Space Force. But yeah, it's the fact that this brand new line really scratches that nostalgic itch in a way that a lot of the new toys haven't managed to do, or if they are doing it, they're doing it at a really premium price. The one nice guy wants to know what your favorite Final Faction characters are. I gotta say, I mean, for me, it's all about Shift.
I was gonna say Shift.
It's all about Shift. Shift in my headcanon is Agent May. Like, you know, it's like, okay, it turns out that maybe Melissa May was an alias that was given to her by S.H.I.E.L.D., and her real name is Shift. Or maybe Shift is an alias that was given to her by Final Faction. Whatever the case,
it feels like I don't think nobody names their child Shift generally, or Ruck. I feel it's a code name, because G.I. Joe, you had code names.
Maybe if you were a Ford, you'd name your kid. One kid is Shift, one kid is Parking Brake, one kid is.
Don't forget about Edsel. Oh wait, there really was an Edsel Ford.
Yes. Hammer. Okay, let me get this right. Hammertone Shrimp is here and says that their favorite character is Churro. So a toast and welcome to Hammertone Shrimp.
I had to look at chat just to make sure. And
the one nice guy's favorite character is Riptide. And you know what? Riptide is awesome.
I felt, I really feel that with the Riptide character, if you wanted to have fun, they should have named, instead of his little squid character, which they haven't made yet, but, you know, in the cartoon.
It's Kraken, right?
It should have been Mimi.
Mimi?
The Screamin' Mimi from Riptide, the 80s TV show.
Screamin' Mimi. Oh, was that the name of the helicopter?
The big pig helicopter with the grin. Yeah, it was the Screamin' Mimi.
I do not remember that it was named the Screamin' Mimi.
It was the Screamin' Mimi. I watched every episode.
Now, see, I remember their nerdy guy
was
the
nerdy
Boz, and he had the Robots, which was that orange robot with the long face. And Riptide's a good choice, and he's cool. What I like about Riptide is that he's obviously older, a little bit portlier, you know, a little bit more stout. I mean, maybe that's just a thick diving suit, but I feel like
I think it's supposed to be a thick diving suit. In the cartoon, he doesn't look that overweight.
As an older fellow myself, I identify with the gray hair and the thicker proportions.
I don't know what you're talking about with gray hair. Actually, it's white. Totally white. It is screaming white.
So
eventually, if I live long enough, I will look kind of like Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, you are. You are ready to become. So how good are you at making chicken?
No, I'm thinking. I'm from Pennsylvania. So if I be a Pennsylvania colonel, I'm serving up veal, or not veal, venison. Deer is yummy. Deer is yummy.
Yes, but is it going to be coated in delicious, batter-breaded goodness?
No, it will be first coated in bacon, and then battered and deep fried. Have you not seen me cook?
You know what? I have seen you cook.
When I cook bacon-wrapped fillets, it's poundage-wise equal bacon to filet mignon.
And yes, the one nice guy, I agree they do need to add the octopus. I suspect it'll be included in an upgrade kit. You know, they have those weapons packs. I strongly suspect that we are going to get Kraken in a future weapons and ammo pack or something like
possibly later in the stream, we may come up with a reason as to why we highly suspect that. But that's later in the stream.
That's later.
Ooh, suspense.
We're building suspense.
We're not going to spoil it.
So what exactly is Final Faction Series 2.5, as we're calling it? Well, here's how we're looking at it. And please feel free to correct us if you think that we're wrong. I'm allowed to be wrong.
I don't.
It's a superpower.
I look at it. This is your view on how it's run. You know, if somebody views differently, okay, you view it differently. But you know, I mean, it's.
Series 1 is pretty easy. It's Ruck, Shift, Steel, Steadfast, the ACRM, the Drone, the Brute, and the Synthoid. And then, of course, the related weapons packs that came with those.
Which are Series 1 listed on the card.
Right. That's easy. Things start getting a little muddier because it seems like Series 2, you know, we got Churro, Scope, and Torn, and then the Arrow ATV. And then later, we got Amari and Riptide. And then after that, all of this other stuff just started showing up, and I didn't even know what was going to happen.
Well, you should have known some of it was happening, because on the Amari package, they have little silhouettes with question marks.
Oh, okay, yes, but the question marks don't tell me anything. They tell me that there's going to be something. It's like, great, but...
Well, like
that's like telling me...
Gee, look, there's a... Oh, I've seen the cartoon. We haven't seen Riptide or Amari, but look, there are these weird silhouettes, and one of them, you know, some of those things are...
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the 2.5 stuff.
Let's
talk about some 2.5 stuff. Like, I feel like we need to, we're like 20 minutes into this live stream. We haven't actually talked about any 2.5 stuff. And I'm going to start with a guy that's
from the 1.0?
The 1.0?
Yeah, well, Wave 1. That's a brute. Oh, so, no, it's not. Okay, sorry.
What are you... not a brute. Oh, whoops. Let's hit this button. There we go. And he's a little bit dim. Let me
well,
brighten
you know,
him
it's
up.
Krepitus, so you know.
It's Kreptus.
Kreptus.
Kreptus. I believe it's Kreptus. So
you know, we both just watched it recently, and we both can't remember the name. I think it is Kreptus, though.
So one of us can't remember the name. So we've got Kreptus here, and what I like about him. So let's get the package out. We have a package.
Package right here.
And here, let me put it on the camera. On the camera, we've got the package. Look at the package.
Can we?
And
the problem with the plastic is very shiny.
Yeah, it's really hard to see anything through the package. And unfortunately, so this is something that I've noticed with a lot of the Final Faction packages, is you have this really cool artwork that's on the card, and it gets covered by the figure and their accessories, so you don't really get to appreciate it full scale. Mm-hmm. And but there he is a Karn, and let's go ahead. If you can hold it still, then we'll take a look at the background. So Kreptus, maybe right here. There we go. Kreptus is a relentless bounty hunter. He is tasked with eliminating loose ends for the Karn. Kreptus has no sympathies for his targets. He is only focused on the task at hand, and will do anything to complete it. His latest bounty is that of Defector Torn. Whoa! So, so Monica's saying, is it possible to increase the volume a little? It's pretty good, but a little on the low side. Well, I can
yeah, that
do
slider there.
That.
Yeah, that slider right there.
There we go. And hopefully that's better. Hopefully that's better for people.
Yeah.
So,
and I like the fact in the bio, so like, this actually confirms that Torn is a Karn, which I suspected, but they never came out and said. And on Torn's bio, they still leave it as a mystery.
Right. So we are learning a little bit about Torn, which we've got Torn here, and
well, no, I suppose it doesn't. Torn is a traitor, and they say
what do they say? His latest bounty is that of the Defector.
Oh, Defector. Okay.
Defector. So that implies that he was a Karn and he has defected.
Not entirely, because he could be another alien race he's defecting from. We could be overthinking it.
Okay. Well, so let's go ahead and take a look at these two guys. So we got Torn and Kreptus side by side. And Torn is featuring the Syntho Arms, Cyber Arms upgrade kit. And so Torn has these little arm blades here that stick on his arms, and you can deploy them here, and he can get very, very stabby, which is cool. And what I like is that they've kind of created this rivalry between Kreptus and Torn, and Kreptus has his own, we'll get to that. And Kreptus has his own arm blades that also you can rotate. They're just on a peg, and so he can deploy his arms. And of course, all these figures have 5 points of articulation. There's head movement, shoulder movement, leg movement, and Kreptus also comes with Flea, the little creature that was shown in episode 2, and it's got this sort of square recess in the underside here, and it allows him to sort of sit up on the shoulder. But as you can see, it doesn't really sit there all that well.
And your face is off.
But Dawn's face is on the camera, so that's important. So we've got Kreptus here. We've got his view. In fact, actually, what I could do is I could just use back. So, yes, we we bought another case of Final Faction figures and had them shipped to a local Dollar Tree. And it was a case filled with Kreptuses, Diabols. What? Diabols. Thank you. There we go. We're caught up. That's good.
And P131s.
Yes. So now we have a case of those, and then Dawn, because we only got those today. They arrived.
I texted him on Monday. Says, hey, I found a bunch of these. I know you're doing the stream, which is one reason why I looked. And he's like, get some. And I'm like, so does that mean one? Does that mean two? Does that mean more of two?
That means several.
And he goes, yes. So I go, okay. Emptying the shelf. No, I didn't empty the shelf. I thought about it. I did. I thought about it.
By the way, I still owe you money for that.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
Okay, so it does not make you. No, it does not make you the new leader, Starscream.
Totally does.
What does that even have to do with leadership of the Decepticons?
What does Megatron just falling down? Just steps, falls over a rock. I guess I'm the new leader.
Our leader can no longer speak. I guess that makes me the new leader.
Our clever leader doesn't know what it does.
So yeah. Anyway, so there we have. You are right. The audio is gone. Let me fix that. I can fix that. So we got, okay, so I'm just going to, let me take a time out here because we got some new equipment. So last Christmas, you got the lapel mics. And unfortunately, we were not able to use them because when we would plug them, they're USB, we put them into the computer and there's kind of random lag. So even if you sync up the timing on them, it wouldn't stay synced. And so recently, in order to make it so that when I lean across my big table, we're not losing sound as I get further away from the microphone that's up here, we got a mixer. So now we've got a mixer. So we've got all this new stuff and we're trying really hard to get it integrated. But the nice thing is I can add that. So give me one moment. And we should now have sound in this view. Yay! Yay!
And so, basically, the whole reason we lost sound was because you kept leaning off camera. So we went to this view instead that we hadn't tested. We never thought to test this one. Because we checked all the other views and put the mixer in. But not this view.
But now the mixer is in this view.
And what's funny is I've been watching, trying to spot things, and I missed that. And as soon as I saw it in one nice guy's in the chat, I went, oh, fudge monkeys. That bar is not there where it belongs. Yeah, the whole time you were talking about Kreptus on this view, no one could hear a thing.
And nobody could even hear him trying to borrow $5. I mean, that was a good bit, and it's gone, lost to history. So yeah, that is Kreptus, and he looks great, and I really like that he's got his blade things. Oh, you know what? Yes, let's do that. So let's all give a toast to the one nice guy for letting us know that we had no sound. So,
and additionally, Andy O is here. Welcome, Andy O.
I really like hot tea. Like it is a simple pleasure of mine, and I'm gonna see if I can do this without making a big mess. Nope. That did not work at all. You know, I tried it upstairs and it worked, but
this is a disaster.
I'm.
And you were complaining about my liquid death dripping on your table.
You know, you've got. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right.
I was a Boy Scout. I prepared mostly.
So I'm gonna try.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We're committing to the poor. I think that the problem was that this was more empty when I refilled it, it's now fuller. But all right, so now that I'm wearing half of my tea,
and now he's in a puddle of tea in all of his electronics.
Nothing
about.
I avoided the electronics.
He did.
So all right, so toast to the one nice guy and Andy O. Again. So, what you missed was that my thoughts on Kreptus. I like him because, for one thing, I think he's one of the coolest looking Karn figures. I mean, you know, he's got the gold on the almost teal green kind of. He's got that black hair. His face is awesome. Wait here.
And from all the figures I've seen, he seems to have a consistent face paint. Basically, there doesn't seem to be the quality control issues with his face paint that we will touch on later with another figure.
Yes. I mean, you know, that's the thing. You can see his face very clearly. You know, the gold in the eyes and in the teeth. He's creepy. You know, he's like a creepy zombie guy that's in a constant pose of, give me $5. I want your $5. Someone has $5. Give the $5 to me. And that's what he looks like to me. I also like the symmetry, where they've created, through the bios, this sort of rivalry of him as a bounty hunter, and he's hunting Torn, and they both have these blades, and honestly, Kreptus's blades make Torn's blades look dinky. You know, it's like, okay, he's got butter knives, and he's got machetes. So you know, that's really cool. Now, Torn here is sporting, since we're talking about Torn, I'm going to bring this up. He is sporting the Cyber Arms upgrade kit. And the Cyber Arms upgrade kit is very, very cool. It you know, it's got all these little pieces that come in and out. Yeah, you got these things that, yeah, the robot claw, and we got a hatchet here, and I broke off the knife thing.
Till all are broken.
And you'll see in I have a short circuits video that is going to go live at some point here, where you get to see that break. But yeah, it just pegs in. He's got a chainsaw blade here. All right, that's cool. And then this like a sacrificial knife, or maybe that's like the Halo sword. Like maybe that's supposed to be an energy blade or something, but that's what it looks like. And so and
you know what's great? You can, by having multiple, you can paint it however you want. It can be what you want it
that's
to be.
it, and that's
Though
just
admittedly
it.
on the card it might actually say.
Yeah, it does say what it is, and I've ignored that. Let's go ahead and look at that. Also, Andy O says, because of these Retrobot streams, I'm now trying to hit up all the Dollar Trees near me to get the bad guys. They are so rad. And yeah, they are. I mean, the bad guys, yeah, especially the new ones. Like the Brutes were okay and the Synthoids were okay. The drones were okay. Nothing wrong with them. But boy, when they got to the crawlers and to Kreptus and Diabol, it's like it's all really, really cool stuff.
To who?
To Diabol. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, I'm gonna go talk to Retro.
It's a good live stream, isn't it? Like this is the best live stream on YouTube. So oh, okay. Well, that happened. I didn't know that we had that sound effect. I didn't know that sound effect existed.
Doesn't surprise me it exists. I mean, somebody has All-Star played on the bagpipes.
Okay.
I made a joke about that in D&D once, and Isaiah pulled it up.
So, so yeah, pull up the pack for the cyber arms.
Pull up the pack for the cyber
we got the cyber arms, and I actually have one here that is undamaged that I put together. So you want to read the back of that?
Oh, you want me to read that?
Yeah, go ahead and read.
Okay, so the pack itself with the arms is Cyber, P-S-Y-B-E-R. Cybernetic harness that connects the user via neural network and supports multiple extensions.
As in two.
Yeah, that okay is.
Two is multiple. There's
okay.
two.
I was like, is that blurry or is just because I don't have my glasses on? Okay.
You know, a little column A, a little column B.
So then the arm that comes off of it, or no, the little hands that go on it, are the grappler, multi-purpose grappling arms. Oh no,
yes,
and
they do. They're grapple. Now these things don't open and close. All right, you know, you're getting this pack for $1.25. For $1.25, these little things do not open and close.
Look at the little parts in it. That's the now. So the little round, this bit is next. Yeah.
The chainsaw?
No, right in front.
The ceremonial sacrificial
that is
knife?
Death's Kiss, high-powered psionic scimitar.
Okay, you know what? Shift wants that. Shift calls dibs.
Now, of course, the next thing on the list, we're just going to skip to what else is on that arm, which is number 5, the Emancipator.
Is that the chainsaw?
That's yeah. It doesn't call it a chainsaw. It's a deadly blade with diamond-edged teeth. But
yes, diamond-edged teeth on a chain blade that circulates like this. So yes, it's a diamond-tipped chainsaw blade. And Shift wants that also. Just saying. So and then what did they say that this is? What did they say that is?
That is the Talon, swift and silent, a sharp penetrating weapon.
Okay, so
for stabbing.
They're not saying that it's not an energy blade.
No,
they're not
no,
saying
they're not.
that it is. They're just saying that you stab with it. Good to know. So this snaps together. And they've got these ball joints that go into the backpack, and I've noticed, I've put together a couple of these now, and so far it's been pretty consistent. I don't know if it's going to stay this way, but the one that's on, okay, so this is the peg that goes into the back of the figure. So let's just call this the left side, and you know, facing front, this is the back. So the left side, this one is pretty tight, but posable and movable, and then you have this peg that goes through here. It gives you a point of articulation there, and then these things peg in from the sides, so you get a piece of articulation there, and you can twist these or remove them. Any of them can be removed. Like, you know, you could just have it set up like that, where the arm just has one weapon on it. But of course, why would you? Because of course, you know what? Shift probably wants that axe too. Shift wants these. Just so you know.
And the axe, which you never got to, is the cleaver.
Oh, that's
double-edged
the
axe for hand-to-hand combat.
Hand-to-cleaver combat. That's
look. It's what's on the package. I'm not always saying I agree with what they put on the package.
So,
I mean, we go back to. I love the name of the Emancipator.
Yes.
I mean, come on. The diamond tooth weapon, it's a chainsaw.
It will emancipate you from your appendages. So you mean stump to cleaver combat. Thank you. Stump to cleaver combat. That is a toast to Monica.
And then what? And on that note,
Osaka Jack and the Machiavellic are here and ask, has Dawn eaten any toys yet? No!
Tastes like Kreptus. Is that kind of like Teen Spirit?
We'll just move that away. All right, so...
Hey, while you're putting that off camera, where's Dudley? Dudley!
No. You're not giving Dudley a flea. So here's what I was going to tell you about. This joint is really, really tight. It's been tight on my last one. It was tight on this one. It is almost immovable. And on Torn here, the first one, it actually snapped right there. You can see you can see where the plastic broke, and that makes it a lot looser, obviously, and it moves around. So, that's just something that I've noticed. 2 out of 2 so far have an overly tight ball joint. It might be worth your while if you get this. Maybe pick up 2 of them, just in case, and if you notice your first one is way too tight, then a little filing on the ball would probably help that. Maybe even a little bit of lithium, silicone spray. A little bit of silicone spray before you assemble it, and maybe that'll help to get that to move.
And they're $1.25. Picking up a second. It's not that kind of second.
See, I got it. Okay, I got it. But notice that when I'm grasping it really close to the joint, because I'm pretty sure that if I was grasping it out here to try and break it free, that I'd end up just breaking it. There's a difference between breaking it free and breaking it. So yeah.
Generally
Shift
on streams,
wants these.
break.
Wait here. I think that I have a shift around.
Well, you
here.
had. I don't know.
I have it. Yeah. I have a whole case of shifts. Wait here.
He's got a case of the shifts.
A case of the shifts. Oh gosh, last night I had to shift so bad. So the Machiavellic says, Dawn, dude, didn't anyone ever tell you not to eat food from the Dollar Tree?
What are you talking about? I have some Rockstar I got at Dollar Tree. That's not bad.
So, I've gotten the frozen chicken sandwich at Dollar Tree. Also, Rob S is here, and John Odinson is here. So, a toast to Rob S and a toast to John Odinson. Welcome. I'll tell you what, all the cool people.
Also, you said don't eat food from Dollar Tree. I'm not eating food from Dollar Tree. I'm eating toys.
So, don't eat my toys. How many times have I told you not to put things that belong to me in your mouth?
Well, okay. How about this one? 'Cause
No!
You haven't paid for it yet, so therefore it's still mine.
The fact that logic actually makes sense really bothers me. So, yeah, so this is, in my opinion, the scariest thing in the universe. It's Shift with cyber arms. And her hair kind of gets in the way, but it doesn't matter because she's got cyber arms. I can't show it. There we go. And I feel like this is the deadliest combination in the universe.
No, you don't have Shift's nasty scythe upgrade pack that has yet to come out. You can see the outline of the picture. Come on, camera.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. I mean, that weapon there looks like you add that in her hands along with that. Yeah, you need about 15 of those on an Arrow ATV driven by Riker, and we're all good to go.
So here, I'm going to do this because I did this with Torn in the other video.
And that's how you broke it?
No, it's not how I broke it, but I could. I could.
Till all are broken.
No, I'm not going to break anything.
Till all are broken.
Here we go. We've got, wow.
This is not working.
This is not working at all. So on this particular one, the joints here are a little bit loosey-goosey, and I'm trying to get Shift to be able to walk on her cyber arms, but it's just not cooperating.
So she'd be doing a cyber handstand? She's walking on cyber arms.
Maybe.
So when you walk on your arms, it's doing a hand?
Wait here. Okay. There. I got it. So let me adjust the camera because I want you to be. Oh, it fell over. Darn it. Okay. Here. Real quick. Here. It's almost there. And it's focusing on my Pac-Man mug. There we go.
Well, you've been talking that Pac-Man mug up pretty good, so you know.
So here. We're just gonna do that. Okay. So there we go. That is Shift walking around Doc Ock style on, yeah. So that anyway.
I'm walking on cyber arms. Whoa! I'm walking on cyber arms.
I don't believe that you're helping him with this. Do not help him with this. So anyway, yeah, the cyber arms. I love this upgrade kit. It's got some issues just in terms of joint tightness and stuff like that, but ultimately, like a pack of cybernetic arms with chainsaws and deadly weapons all over them. I mean, that's freaking awesome. That's just fantastic. So yeah, I'm loving the cyber arms and Torn. Yeah, Torn looks okay. Torn looks hideous, but he's sporting his mutant face.
You gotta change camera views, man.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get there. So there, of course. There we go. So yeah, we've got the mutant face, and for those who don't know, if you don't have your own Torn, you can remove the hood and turn his face around, and then he looks like a perfectly respectable individual. And there, it's like, okay, I'm Torn.
Sporting a Zartan hood. That doesn't seem sinister at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. With blades on my arms. Hi, I am your friend.
I am your friend. Look, I'll retract the blades on my arms.
Well, I think that's why his are so small compared to Kreptus. is because Kreptus ain't trying to hide crap. I mean, you know.
Well, you know what? If you look like
that.
Kreptus,
Yeah,
you would not.
where he's trying to you know, you get it. He's trying to, you know.
He's a shapeshifter. He's trying to, which begs the question: how many of the Karn are shapeshifters?
Well, is he a shapeshifter, or is he employing something that gives him?
Oh,
we don't know. You know, maybe
we
you
do
know.
not know.
You know,
there are still questions.
there are still questions.
There's still questions.
He could be from an entirely other alien race he's a defective for. Because all we know is the bounty hunter is hunting the defector.
So
maybe you know.
Here's one that I was really interested in. Oh, Andy O says, I love the shiny paint on his armor. And you are correct. Here, I have another one here that doesn't have the cyber arms, but his hood is over his face. There we go.
Well, you don't want to see his face anyway.
You know what? You don't want to see his face. But yeah, let's go back here.
Toy down.
So I love the paints that they use on these. You know, the paint applications are simple, but they're very nicely done. And you know, these are nice looking toys. They're cool. I especially love the texture that they put into his hood. It makes him look like he's wearing like carbon fiber or something like that. So yeah, a very astute observation. Was that Andy O? Yeah, that was Andy O. So wait, here, a toast to Andy O. For thank you for that.
You're the one who wanted to clank.
Here, I'll just wipe it on my pant leg because it's already got plenty of hot tea in it anyway. So there we go. Yeah, I like this. I agree. I like the shiny paints. So here's another one that I was really looking forward to and didn't seem to not show up forever. Don't put it in your mouth. Do not put it in your mouth. This is the P131, and this is a Mech Drone. Now, I have it with the upgrade kit. Let's see, this was the, what was the name
Thunderbolt.
of this? The Thunderbolt upgrade kit.
Thunderbolt upgrade kit right here.
Which gives you some yeah, here, let me switch the view here. So, there we go. So, we've got the P131 with the Thunderbolt upgrade kit. The P131 is a mechanized drone. Do you want to read about the P131?
Do you want me to try to have the text on screen, or do you just want me to read it?
Yeah, I'll just read it.
I was just thinking, I'll read it. I'll read it.
You can read it. So
the P-31 drones were developed and built by Boyd. The drones are used exclusively in combat and rescue operations where the Alpha team could be outnumbered. Deploying the P-31 drones helped to even the odds. The P-31 drone is equipped with dual 90mm M54 cannons built-in thrusters to give the drone added mobility and to get to those hard-to-reach areas. So, you know, when you need a good scrubbing, you just use them thrusters, and you can get them hard-to-reach areas.
So, in other words, it's a personal shaver. That's what the P131 is, to reach those hard-to-reach places. Yeah. So the upgrade kit.
The upgrade kit consists of, on the top, the Stinger launchers, dual shoulder-mounted SAM launchers. These devastating Stinger missiles are heat-seeking anti-aircraft ballistics. I feel that using SAM and Stingers together is kind of crossing your military hardware, but
you know,
just saying. But anyways,
this is in the future.
I think they'd have something better than those in the future. But anyways, moving on. Cyclone Airfoils. These lightweight airfoils help the P-31 or 131, sorry, take the battle to the skies. Their tight handling and maneuverability make the P-131 an airborne nightmare.
And you know what? I'm digging it.
I don't know.
You know, I'm digging the upgrade kit.
I forget, you know, and also he's got another, well, that's probably the screw hole in the back.
Yeah, that's a screw hole, but it doesn't mean that it couldn't get used for something.
Yeah, you know, it's giving me some, Monica had said it earlier, Robotech, well, in Macross, they actually had a name and probably were used, but in Robotech, you had these things that walked out and shot. And I forget if they were decimators or what, but they were, and it's reminiscent
Final Faction has decimators too.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that.
And then it was also a Battletech battle mech that looked like the same thing.
So Rob S says, scrubbing bubbles if they were a mech.
And Osaka Jack says, more missiles are a mistake. Oh no.
No. He says, more missiles are a mistake.
Oh no.
So a toast to Rob S. and Osaka Jack for words of wisdom.
And here comes what I was talking about, because
Monica, thank you. So yeah, you want to tell us a little bit about...
Well, okay, so this is the Matchbox Robotech Tomahawk. I didn't think they were called Tomahawks. I thought in the show they were called something else.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Destructoids. Or Destroids.
Destroids.
So, I mean, it's been a while since I watched my Robotech.
Yeah, there is some definite crossover there. Which...
You know, these were cool. And then I forget if this was the Battle Master in Battletech, but looked very similar to this. You know, these were the they weren't plasma cannons, but they were this big shooty beam thing that
big
sucked
guns.
Big guns that soaked up a bunch of heat.
You're telling me they have big guns?
Gauss cannon.
Okay, a Gauss
cannon.
And see, they make your computer screen all screwed up, and so then you have to degauss it.
Well, they were because they were because they were electromagnetic guns and they were Gauss cannons, and
so,
when you degauss it, you're messing with the electro field. So absolutely, duh, you heathen. Why wouldn't it?
So I know this is a shocker, but I really like this thing. I like that it's very simple. It's still just the same 5 points of articulation. You've got a head that sort of moves a little bit. It's kind of hard to get it to move a lot, but it does pivot a little bit. You've got the rotation on the gun arms, and you've got rotation on the legs.
Osaka Jack pointed out, it was the ERPPCs, the extender, the EPPC, the particle projection cannon, and then you had the ER, the extender. That's what they were in Battletech. I mean,
so yeah, this is a cool thing. I really like it. I'm looking forward to seeing if I can upgrade it with ACRM upgrades. Just because, I mean, why wouldn't I try to do that? In fact, do we have ACRM upgrades? We have. Okay, we're going to get some ACRM upgrades just to find out.
So while we're waiting on those, since they may take a little bit, why don't we move on to something else, and then we can come back. Sure. We can do that. Never mind. They came faster. Sometimes I don't know how fast she's got some of these accessible. So I mean,
right,
if nothing else, while I was waiting, I packed a lunch.
No. All right, so. Here we go. We got the wing thingies, and let's. Oh, I think that's going to go. Yes. Oh, this is going to work. This is going to be great. So yes, we can do it. We can do it.
Oh wait. Okay, so hold on. Oh wait, that's where these went. Oh dear, that's slightly.
Well, okay, I could put them on here.
Oh wait, no, put them back, because remember, one nice thing is these things are on a different piece, so they rotate, right?
Sure.
So you can put those there, and then we can put these there.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
No, wait, I've got a better place for them.
Oh,
Look, there's holes on the back of the legs.
Oh, I didn't see
Yes,
those.
there are holes on the back of the legs. So there we go. We do that, and then we give it some cannons on top.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh man, this is good stuff. All right, this is what we needed. All right, so let's go ahead and put this on the other camera, because you need to see all the glory of a B-131 upgraded with Acrm upgrades. Look at that. Yeah, oh, can we put the booster? Does the no, it doesn't go because it needs 2 pegs in one. That's a shame. That is a bit of a shame. Now what we could do, maybe we might be able to take these off, and can we get them together enough? This is,
well, you've also got these
there,
little.
look.
You also got these little leg thrusters.
Oh my gosh! It does not Starscream. You just look, but look at how well that fits. That's great.
Hang on, no, okay, so he's flying, right?
Okay, so what are
Nope.
you getting?
I wanted to
Do you
see
want
what
these?
I wanted to see what fits in the feet holes.
So
Nothing. It looks like from this kit. Nothing. All right. Well, is there any are there any other holes we can shove things in?
It's not that kind of live stream, Don. It's not that kind of live stream.
You started it, so
That's great. That's
you can also have the jump jets on.
If we're gonna have we're gonna have stripper music, then obviously there's only one character that people want to see take off their clothes. Hit it.
He's not wearing any clothes.
That's why he's perfect for this.
Well, I get it. Yeah.
He's got some gold on him.
That's true.
All right.
One thing you did you mention about the weathering effect they put on this guy?
You know what? I really did not. Let's go ahead and take a look. They've got a neat weathering effect that they've done with the paint apps. Very, very simple paint apps. They've got the silver along the body, which looks really good, and I like their silver. They've got a good silver. They've used it on a number of their characters, and it's worked out really well. So Robes says, I don't know if this has been happening all stream, but I'm noticing a reoccurring breakup on the mic, which is mainly happening with Clay. Well, it could be happening with this mic.
Well, it could be the folds of your shirt could be interfering with the.
Let's do this. We'll do a thing. There. Yeah. It's no longer subtle, but it might be more functional.
Where?
Okay, we'll see if that helps. So anyway, thank you, Rob, for helping us fine-tune things as we're still trying out new equipment.
Which is weird because when we did a test before, his mic was not on. He didn't notice it at all because the mic up here and my mic were still picking him up. So if he's completely cutting out, that seems weird.
Well, it might be like scratchiness or something when I'm
Could
talking.
be. Yeah, could be.
Something like that. But anyway, so yeah.
Wait, he's not cutting out. It's more like a digital robot voice. Just a second. Well,
so I wonder if the mic itself is doing something weird, like the transmitter is doing something weird.
It could be. Well, also with all since everything wireless, the one thing I was concerned about with these, and we haven't got a chance to test, is signal interference. In theory, they're on different channels, and you shouldn't. But there is always that potential.
Right. Well, nonetheless. Hopefully it does not continue. Oh, and Mark Lungo is here and says, sometimes Clay sounds normal, sometimes he sounds like a Dalek. Well, that's, I'm glad that Mark Lungo is here. I'm sorry that sometimes I sound like a Dalek.
Could be worse things to sound like.
Yeah, we'll have to troubleshoot that.
We didn't spend a long time. We just got everything was running.
On the contrary, we spent a long time. Somebody spent a long time, but
not a long time in one go.
But I haven't listened to myself talking for 2 hours straight.
That's what I'm getting at. Yes, you spent a very long time getting this set up to work.
So.
And that was even before I got here.
Oh, that was. there was effort.
Yeah, I mean.
So here's the question: is it happening often enough that I should just abandon the wireless mic and use the overhead mic, or just keep going?
I think right now we just keep going. We'll see how the stream turns out and troubleshoot it from there.
Okay,
you know.
We will do that, and hopefully it doesn't continue to be annoying. That's what we got right now. So all right, so let's go ahead and since we're kind of doing a bunch of the
now, are you
faction.
going to finish all the figures? Because there's one you haven't talked about
That's
on this
true.
stream, but you
That
and
is
you're thinking I've already talked about him, so I don't need to talk about him. But that's
But-
because the short circuits, which you haven't seen it, it's out. And who is it for?
It's for. There he is. This is Diabol, and he is. I love Diabol, and we've got him with the Scourge upgrade kit or weapons pack. Let's see if we can get him in focus. You know, there's a lot going on, and the camera.
Well, most of the pack, you're missing the shield.
Yeah, I gave the shield to a brute. We have a brute here. Here, I'll give the. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so now he's got the shield, and you can see that he's all red and stuff. You want to show the packaging?
Well, I figured you don't go to the package. So what we've got here.
And would you like to read the description on Diabol?
So, General Diabol, Queen Marla's most trusted general. Diabol is a ruthless mastermind who never fails. While Diabol prefers to dictate the rules of engagement from his command center, he has no fear of the battlefield and is happy to engage his enemies in hand-to-hand combat. Weapon of choice. Diabol is a brutal warrior who uses his spiked and armored limbs in combat, adorned with the bones of his enemies. This juggernaut is unstoppable.
Yeah, so he's a badass.
But
Yeah,
you know, even though he prefers to do that, Clay gave him weapons because
Because I thought, hey, he could use some weapons.
Now, one thing, like on all of the Karn upgrade kits this time around, it says what one they preferred for, but then it goes, pack works with Karn humanoid characters, i.e. not the Synthoid, not the Crawler, but Kreptus, Diabol here.
The drone, the brutes.
Yeah, could all use these, which, again, is something we've always talked about. We always thought that some of the things need to be a touch more universal, although we're seeing that there's some things that...
The Karn Fu grip is not great.
I like Karn Fu grip, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is...
TM. So yeah, unfortunately, the Karn Fu grip is not great, but you know, you can mess with it and get him to hold on to the hammer thingy. This is a Stormbreaker, right?
No, that is...
Stormbringer?
No, it's Glaven.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm like...
It's Glyph Glaven? Is he a postman at Cheers?
Well, okay, I guess it's not a hammer. Because that's why it's Glaven. A brutal instrument of destruction. The Glaven is wielded by the brutes with bone-crushing efficiency. But also... Well,
we've got messages.
Yes.
We'll get messages.
Okay.
Well, I was letting you get through it.
Okay.
But, okay.
Now the shield thing is the Strather, a shield that is also a battering ram in the hands of a brute. Anything is a weapon.
And this is so. My only complaint about this is that a lot of these characters have a hole in their arm. If they just molded this with a peg, then they could have it press into the arm, or even, like, I appreciate that they've got this handle, but it tends to just kind of, it looks more like he's just kind of carrying a bug. he's like, I'm gonna eat this later, so I'm just carrying it around with me.
So now, and the last thing, the backpack is Drathos. Drathos attacks with its dual-headed cutting any surface with its razor-sharp, jagged teeth.
So this is a misprint, okay? This is a case where this is what's in that pack, and it's got shooty missile things that come out, which are really cool, like that, okay? This is the drone Scourge pack, and look, this has the buzzsaw blades that they describe in that write-up.
All right, so this thing then would be the Druck Skull.
The Druck Skull.
Druck Skull.
Druck Skull. It's a Druck Skull.
Inspired
Which
by a
obviously
serpent.
It's a Druck Skull.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Obviously.
Inspired by a serpent on the Karn homeworld, this back-mounted cannon is capable of firing venomous rounds that dissolve any surface, etching fear into the Karn enemies. I like using etching in that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
because
dissolve.
it's...
Yeah.
Now, I think that the Brute's hands are a little bit better at holding this stuff than Diabol's. So let me.
The pack is made for the Brute,
It is made for the Brute,
but they say it can be used in any of them.
So yeah, so there, and he looks good with that. I mean, I like the colors of the weapons. I like this kind of shiny iridescent.
Brute go smashy, smashy.
Brute go smashy, smashy. Brute. Oh gosh, I hate what they've. I hate those.
Well, tell you what,
anyway, they've been waiting for a long time for this. Osaka Jack says Diabol looks like when you get him nice thinly sliced ham and then bunch it up on your sandwich.
Honestly, I think he's more pastrami pink than ham pink. And then you've got more of the corned beef red.
Well, see, now you got these white places, which to me is when you're slicing through the ham and you get those fatty places.
Well, trust me, you can get fat in your pastrami and your corned beef when you're getting proper.
And Mark Longo says, I love the detailed sculpey on the big axe thingy, and I do too. These are.
Now we need to have a picture of a bun. Just put Diabol between two buns. Honestly, put some Thousand Island and sauerkraut on them, slap them between two rye, and you have not a Reuben but a Diabol.
So a toast to both of you for your astute comments, and yeah, I agree. Diabol does look a little bit like ham or pastrami.
Luncheon meat.
Pastrami.
Luncheon meat. Oh, now one thing we haven't mentioned about Diabol, and then we'll get to the axe, is okay. Now on this one, because you talk about it in your short circuits, I'll put can we. The paint detail on this face isn't that bad. You can see his face. But your mileage on detail painting on Diabol here will vary.
Yeah, and that's true. The
like,
first Diabol that I got, it was very hard to see his facial features. And yeah, with white on light red, and the fact that
pink.
they're not...
He is totally deli meat pink.
There actually is. Okay, wait here. I'm just gonna show this on the other camera if I can.
If you can.
If I can, he's actually got red pupils, and it's just about impossible to see. Let me brighten this up just a little bit, maybe. But yeah, I don't think that you can see it on the camera. It's too tiny. But there is just a little bit of red detail inside.
And I mean, as much as I'm criticizing the mileage, I mean, to be honest, the bulk of the detail painting that they do when they put paint apps on these guys is really, I think, nice for the fact that this is a $1.25 figure. Was originally supposed to be $1 when these things were created.
Right.
Now, obviously,
You look, they're actually, they're not skimping. I mean, they've got the white, almost a patina look on his shoulders, on his chest. They've also got these dark paint apps, these sort of dark burgundy stripes on his arms, and then he's got the sandwich ends on his pecs. So he's got like, the ends, the crust end of the bread, okay, that nobody eats anyway. He's got one slice each on each pec.
the crust can be very delicious.
Oh yeah, the crust is good, but a lot of people like they reach past that and they get the squishy bread.
Well, you reach past it, but that way you'll get the two ends that left, and they're a little harder, and then they're
really good as toast.
I just like them as sandwich.
They're good as toast.
But
I'm just saying, they're good as toast. So
toast.
He's got a couple pieces of toast on his chest.
And with each end, you could put each slice in a 2-lane toaster.
Yes, you could.
And nobody on that stream gets it.
Nobody gets it.
Because Tracy is not here. She's the only person I know that would get that reference.
So Monica says, I just realized Kreptus looks a lot like Pumpkinhead. Oh, okay. Let's look at Pumpkinhead here. So we've got. Wait, what did I do with my Kreptus?
I did not definitely eat him.
Oh, wait. It's right. Right where?
Again, it's a case of
okay, thank you.
Clay cannot find it, but other people can. It's been happening all day.
I am really incapable of seeing anything that's right in front of me. So yeah, we've got Pumpkinhead and we've got Kreptus. You give Pumpkinhead some long curls here, just
no, you
braid.
just take his tail off and stick it on his head.
Ah, there you go.
Because Kreptus does not, or you just stick something on Kreptus to give him the tail.
I'm kind of getting the similarity. And they're both kind of like, give me $5. Give me $5. I can see that you have $5. Give it to me.
Inflation. Used to be $2. Now it's $5.
$3.50. Pumpkinhead wants $3.50. Here you go. All right, so
Bet you didn't expect to see that in the live stream.
So, since we've got Diabol here,
Okay.
we've
Oh.
Thank you.
We went to a lot of trouble to make that.
That took minutes and minutes of work to create that soundbite. So let's take a look at the first Karn vehicle. Badam! There it is. It is the Rumbler, and it is a 3-wheeled chariot type thing that seems to be perfectly made for Diabol. He just fits in here really nice. Now I will say that we could take a Brute and stick him in there. Yeah, there we go. We can stick a Brute in there, and he can be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in some kind of freaky thing with wheels, with round things on the side, and then I'd get annoyed. Or we can probably stick Kreptus in here. There we go. And yeah, this. And Kreptus, he looks right at home in there. But obviously they wanted to make sure that their biggest guy, Diabol, would fit in there, and it looks really good.
And he's even featured on the packaging.
So let's yeah, we've got the package right here, and you can see him really enjoying his 3-wheeler thingy, and it's got anti-infantry lasers in the front.
Shall we go through the spiel here? Okay, so
anti-infantry lasers. That's
which in your other stream, and I gotta admit, I feel that calling those, and that feels kind of phoned in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
well-
everything else is like the Decimator,
Yeah.
the lung splitter, the human decapitator, and then this is anti-infantry laser.
You know, even the whole thing is called an exoskeleton, right?
Sure. You know,
You know-
I could see adding some off-white to like the sticky outy bits to make
So
it
the
look
wheels
like
aren't
bone.
just wheels; they're rumbler vertebrae wheels, which
Okay, that's badass.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now,
that-
now here's the thing that I in the middle, that red thing. Which let's just talk about the red thing for a second. Do you notice something about the red thing?
it looks like the middle of a synthoid.
Well, yeah, but also, have you ever looked at the where the ship crashed on the moon and the graphic they use for that?
Right, yeah.
Reminds me a lot of that. That is the Earth core melter.
And you know, that's an ambitious thing to have on the front of your
I am like,
three-wheeler.
you've got one chariot that is equipped with the Earth core, and the thought of a brute running around with something that is equipped with the Earth core melter.
Which, isn't the Earth's core already melted?
Well, no, actually, there's a molten core, but the inside is actually a solid ball of iron.
Oh, okay.
It's,
Okay.
yeah. But now, admittedly, it's like so hot, it's solid, and you're getting into some weird, like, physics that I just don't remember anymore because I don't ever really care to have to deal with. But, it's a matter of pressure, you know. So
do I see that Machiavellic has to go? Hey, let's say bye to Machiavellic. Have a good night, Machiavellic. Wow. You know what? I should have, while we were listening to that, I should have refilled my my tea. Okay,
All over you?
I'm gonna try it with the lid off. See if
Well,
that helps.
while he's doing that, now there is an upgrade kit. Or do we just want to watch this happen? We just want to watch this happen.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha! So there you go, Internet. I can pour liquid from one container into another.
However, find something that's directly in front of me, he cannot.
It's true. It is very true. My legs are a little bit sticky. It's the honey that I put in my tea.
You know, yeah. First of all, I don't think you should have admitted that on camera right now.
So look, you can see Pac-Man and the dots start coming. Look at that! Look, they're showing up. Very nice. So yeah, I got my Pac-Man mug is doing its thing, and we're capturing it live on camera. Oh yeah, I got this at 5 Below. Did I get this at 5 Below? Yeah. Yes.
So,
all right. So you got the upgrade kit for the Rumbler, which okay, there you go. And okay, that's pretty cool.
it's a battle-ready conversion kit because apparently it isn't battle-ready enough.
The Earth core melter wasn't enough to make it battle ready.
And you know, you definitely need anti-infantry lasers when you have a Earth core melter.
I feel like the Earth core melter is doing the heavy lifting there. You know? And I will say, most of the upgrade kits are pretty much unpainted parts. But look at these. These are cool. Oh, these are beautiful.
Well, I will say now, if you think they're beautiful, but also if you think about it, you get 3 parts for the upgrade kit to this vehicle, as opposed to the Aero ETV, you get
like 6
Yeah.
parts. But yeah, nonetheless, these are beautiful. Mark Lungo says, be careful with that Earth core melter. You might release the Inhumanoids. Inhumanoids. The evil that lies within. And that's, yeah, we've got Inhumanoids.
decompose.
I wish his mouth opened. Tendril! Inhumanoids! I feel like the Karn. No, do not put Inhumanoids in your mouth. That is not good for either of you.
I don't know. He seems to. He's like, I'm down for it. I'm down. He totally looks like he's down.
So yeah. We've got Inhumanoids. There you go.
I was
feel
there
like
when 2 of the 3 were purchased.
I feel like the Karn are the spiritual successors to the Inhumanoids. Like I feel like there is a certain inhumanoidness about the Karn.
Now here's something to consider. What is the Marvel not mutant group that are mutants that they made a horrible TV show about? The Inhumans, was it not?
Yes.
They were based where? The moon. Where are the...
The 7 levels of separation between the Marvel and humans. I don't... The Inhumanoids.
It's the Karn right there.
It's the
it brings
Karn.
them all back around. See?
And let's see. So these things go here, and these things go here. I guess there's probably instructions.
There are.
But
they're right here.
You know me in instructions. I don't care about that.
Yeah, you know me in instructions.
You can keep those.
I didn't learn my lesson from the first one, which were, oh God, you're horrible. Paper has not gotten any better.
All right. Okay,
I need
awesome.
I need more than some liquid death to wash that out. Oh my God.
And now
Wow.
you know that eating instructions doesn't taste good. The more you know.
Well, Final Faction instructions.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe instructions weren't bad.
So, all right, so this thing, I'm gonna move
Wow,
some characters.
now I taste coconut, which none of those things do. It's weird.
So, all right, so this is the Rumbler with the upgrade, and you know what? So I saw the upgrade. I saw the picture on the upgrade, and it's like, it's 3 little parts. Does it really add that much? But you know what? This is awesome.
Yeah, they really
that is cool. Oh my gosh. It really makes it hard not to root for the Karn, doesn't it? Like, they have stuff like this. I may be human.
So these are the armored Thrasher claws.
Okay, I'll accept that. Yeah, that.
And then the back is the armored Scorpion Whip.
Huh? It's not a shooty thing?
Nope.
Because it looks like it's a shooty thing.
I understand. It's
like, okay, armored shooty. Well, armored whatever whip.
armored Scorpion Whip.
It's an armored Scorpion Whip. Yeah. So,
upgrading with weapons, the Rumbler transforms from a lightweight excavation vehicle into a heavy-duty ground assault vehicle. Weapons provide unmatched attack, firepower, and makes the Rumbler an extremely formidable assault vehicle. So the Rumbler is actually, that's why it has an Earth Core melter? We didn't actually read that.
Oh, yeah. We
never read the bio on
We
this
never
one.
read the thing about the Rumbler. So read
the
the thing
Rumbler.
about the Rumbler.
The Karn's lightweight excavation vehicle that is used...
it's a lightweight excavation vehicle.
That is
I did
used
not
for
know.
pillaging.
It's used for pillaging. I didn't know that that's what you used.
Excavation
I guess if you're
pillaging the
stealing
Earth's natural resources, upgrade the Rumbler armored wheel pack, sold separately. Armor and weapons pack. Okay.
So yeah, there it is. Let me go down a thing, and is this a wheeled warrior? Okay, let's just compare this to one of the wheeled warriors, and it's also an excavation vehicle.
No, that's an evisceration vehicle. That is not an excavation vehicle.
But yeah, that is one of the bad guy wheeled warrior things. You know what? I have to say that I don't know a lot about wheeled warriors. I remember the commercial. You can stack and attack wheeled warriors, quick changing fighting machines. And
They had a short-lived cartoon, Jace and the Wheeled Warriors.
Okay.
Along with the Inhumanoid. Well, Jace and the Wheeled Warriors, I think, might have lasted longer than, I forget.
So, let's see. Mark Lungo is already here.
Yeah, Grayscale.
Oh, Grayscale is here. Okay, by the power of Grayscale. You're here just in time to see our live stream all about Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. This is Jace, and this is his wheeled war. No, that's not. It is a wheeled warrior.
Well, it's got a wheel, and then it's got treads.
It's got a wheel. Yeah, it does have a wheel. It has at least one wheel, so it is wheeled. And I guess this is a wheel.
You're not showing it at all.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So it does have the one wheel, and so that it is wheeled, and this is sort of a wheel. So
it's also a plant monster.
It's also a plant monster, but
it's got eyes. Look at the top.
It does have eyes.
And it also has a cockpit, even though it's.
Well, don't be judgy. don't be judgy. Anyway, let's look at the competition here. Look at that. Okay, here I'm gonna hand you the wheeled warrior, because I feel like Diabol wants to eat the wheeled.
I don't know. After our combat, now I just want to call him General Pastrami.
He is Diabol, not General Pastrami.
I mean, just General, make me a sandwich.
So yeah, this is a cool looking vehicle. This is just, and I have to say that the upgrade kit really does add a lot to it. Is it too much of a pun to say that before it looked a little bit bare bones? Bare bones.
No, none of those bears look like they came out of none of those bones look like they came out of a bear. Bear's bones would be smaller. Those are like mastodon bones.
I see what you did there. That's mastodon bones. But yeah,
that is some of the high grade comedy there.
That's the
high.
You're getting the good stuff. Yeah, live studio audience, because Monica is our live studio audience. Hi. I love you. All right, so that is the Rumbler with the upgrades. What's the cool name for the upgrade kit? Don't they have cool names for all the upgrade kits?
Not this one. It's just the
weapons and armor.
Battle ready conversion.
Oh, battle ready conversion. Okay, well, it's battle ready conversion.
Well, you think about it. Actually, the first upgrade for the Aero ATV was just the weapons and armor pack.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
they don't get cool names like the other stuff.
All right. So
well, before we get off to what you want to do, I think you should.
Yeah, we're gonna get to those because
I just figured the crawlers. They're
crawlers?
The figures, not the turrets.
So okay, well, I guess technically they are figures.
They're figures. They're listed with the figures.
So here's what's cool about the crawler.
Oh no, it was weird. Yeah, you got the turrets on the back, but
crawlers are not technically figures. I don't know what they're pets.
Oh, okay. They say they're perimeter defense.
So
but I always thought of them as a figure.
Now, apparently I'm supposed to say, where is Retrobot? Do we have the nanny cam? The light was on, and I don't want to be accused of not reading.
Like you have been the whole stream. So the only time he actually pays attention, where she could have had 20 minutes to futz with stuff
there
before
are
you
some-
saw that light.
There are some times when we have when we're in the middle of an explanation, and I wait on the comment until we can get through what we're talking about. So there's a lot of thought into doing this live stream. There's a lot of thought, because the more you know,
See,
the more you know.
the crawler is listed on this card.
If
It's the very end there. It doesn't want to, but
yeah,
it's right there.
It's the purple
thing.
The
Purple blob.
The purple blur said crawler.
Now, the back of this one has just the 3 turrets, none of which are the crawler, which it will focus in on. Yet the crawler is listed as perimeter defense crawler.
So I think they're animals.
You know,
They're animals.
I assume them to fall into the categories of the other figures. I kind of looked at these as kind of like the Karn churro. They just have them in masks because they're not cute.
They are cute. They're adorable. So here's what's cool about this. It says crawler, but you get 2 of them. And, you know, it's hard to tell when they're in the blister pack, but there are 2 of those mashed up against each other. It actually looks like one bug.
I thought it was one bug. Okay,
Yeah.
so when I didn't send him the photo, but so when I was in our DuBois Dollar Tree, like there is the card laying, the blisters open, one crawler is there, and the glue didn't hold on the card because it's the only time
somebody made out with a single crawler.
They left the other one behind. But I was like going, the glue had to be malfunctioned because I wanted to pick up the card because it was a pristine picture.
You know what? You should have, because
I should have, but
so Dory Deviants is here and says possibly the best dollar store toy I've ever seen.
They are. They are.
Dory Deviants. And so let me put these on the camera because I love these. Like, these might be one of my favorite things. It's hard to pick a favorite because I really like all of the line. But these are amongst my favorite things of all of this new stuff. These things, so for starters, I love the paint app. You know, the kind of gold patine with the red eyes. I mean, it really works.
And again, you know, they have really good paint apps on these things. And like it says, outside of Diabol, the paint apps have generally been really great for, are they absolutely...
Yeah, they're dollar store toys, but they look like this, and this is really, really cool looking.
Now, they're not 100% consistent figure to figure. You know, even these ones, there's a little bit of difference, but that's okay. You know, I mean, overall, there's not like...
You know what? These are living creatures, Don.
Yeah, they should have individuality. But it's not like one eye is completely somewhere else, missing.
On this one, if you look really close, they missed
actually,
I
said that, and then just to prove me. Oh, all right, that's it.
No, you're not allowed to put it in your mouth. So you got these little guys, and they've got segmented legs. Okay, now the legs are pivot here, and they kind of go like that. Okay, we've got that, and then we got these, and then we got these little pincher things, and so they've got 6 different legs that are all each on their own joints, and they pretty much just go back and forth, all wibbly wobbly. And I just imagine these things making sort of a clacky noise as they crawl across the rocks and go.
Well, I'm thinking the standard, spider skittering.
Yeah, scorpion skittering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you really when you're watching a movie and there's something skittering and making that noise, it's scorpions. It's scorpions. And you look at those, and go ahead and read the description of them.
Okay. So the description is, small in stature but deadly in numbers, crawlers can quickly swarm their enemies. Crawlers are the Khan's first line of defense with their armor-piercing limbs.
Yeah. So I want to, and now I think I do, I want to have a bunch of these.
Oh.
I want to have a table filled with these guys just to swarm all over the final faction guys. Yeah, that is.
I'm noticing, so they're already potential for. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we hit this and then we'll go.
So Dory Deviants says it's been a while, but it's so nice to see you still doing these live reviews. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're back, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it, and I hope to see you again. So yeah, I love these.
Obviously there are upgrade packs that will apparently work with them. Otherwise, why do you have holes in the back? Because originally I thought originally because I saw one, right? I assumed when I saw this lone one laying just discarded on the shelf, these holes staring at me, that somebody walked off with half a figure that connects together. Yeah, you're thinking what I am. What already exists that we can show? I'm thinking the evolution. The evolution for the, which we haven't got to, for the drone.
Oh, for the drone weapons pack. Let's go ahead. Let's show the drone, and we'll see if any of the parts can plug into the crawler. So this is.
Or I meant the Synthoid.
Oh, the Synthoid. Yeah, that stuff's going to be too chunky, I think. Well, maybe the backpack weapons.
I was thinking the backpack weapons.
Okay, wait here. Let's show. So we got another weapons pack. Go ahead and show the weapons pack for the Synthoid.
You know what? You didn't give me that one.
What?
Not here.
We don't
the
have
evolution. I know its name. I know because I bought you one.
All right. Well, we've got them. They will appear promptly, but we will look over here. This is a Synthoid that has been upgraded with, actually, this technically is 2 evolution, and I guess it's evolution. It's not evolution. But yeah, it comes, the weapons pack comes with 2 of these wings, 1 set of tentacles, and it also comes with a couple of these. Here you go. So you can do that, and let's go ahead and show that on the camera if you can. There you go. So that's the evolution weapons pack, and here I have taken 2 of them because I like giving the Synthoid 2 tentacle arms and 4 wings, and then I gave this one 2 of these cannon arms, even though technically the cannon arm is really jointed to go on this side, but you can see that you can put it on this side and it does work. And so that's kind of important, that you can have a Synthoid with dedicated cannon arms.
I don't read that.
And so there we go. And that's the Synthoid evolution weapons packs, and overall, like, I like these. The color matching is really nice. I like how this looks with having a couple of these, and I certainly like the tentacle things.
Nope, that won't fit in there. That's way too big.
No, the back.
Yeah.
The back.
Well, I just.
So here we go.
Nope, too big.
Too big. Okay,
Too
so
big.
they'll have to get their own.
They
weapons.
and again, that goes back to kind of what we've said. That's a little bit of a thing. Is a lot of times they make these upgrade kits for one specific character, and it would be nice that you had a universal. So I want to shove this on the back of this.
Yeah.
Don't stop me. Let it happen.
Let it happen.
Now, admittedly, it's not going to work very well, but
And I will say that I like how this works. I like how the tentacles look. But I do wish that this is a case where I don't think that you get the full horror of having spiky tentacles because they're so bright green and kind of cartoony. And these are listed as dragon wings, but they look more like dragonfly wings.
The Werthrum, with the dragon-like wings of the Werthrum, Synthoids are able to take their warfare airborne, bringing the destruction from every angle. The arm cannon is the Cthagoth. C-T-A-G-O-T-H. Why are we pulling out Cthulhu level names for these bad? I mean, honestly.
The Kutgoth.
I mean, even Cthulhu, Klingon. I just
But that's
this plasmoid discharge of the Kgoth cripples man and machine, leaving both torn asunder. And then the last thing is the Azura.
You know what? I do have
tentacled
two
nightmares.
So both my torns are asunder.
Reaches out and traps enemies before Synthoid drags them to their doom.
And that would be the tentacle arms, which I really like the tentacle arms. I think that I would want to go in with maybe some dark green or maybe even some red and just like
I think red.
Yeah.
So nice some dark red wash, make someone go, is that part of the plant or is it just blood of a previous victim?
And yeah, you know what? That's where I'm at with it. I'm not gonna
Toy down.
Toy down.
Toy down.
Toy down. Let's
Just so you know, Asaka Jack says that Clay's mic seems to be cutting out completely when he turns to the right. But mine's crystal clear.
Yeah, I wonder if this mic's just got some issues.
Might. I mean, Lord knows we haven't. Rob has confirmed that the same thing is happening. Again, it's something that we've been, I'd mentioned when we were doing this is some of these things we're not going to find out till we're well into the stream.
Well, the good news is that that we can, now that we know we can review the thing, I can see if there's a problem with the connector, and it does come with another bud. So I can see if maybe this bud is just faulty.
It could be the bud. It could be the wire.
But
because I've noticed with having worked with lapel mics and headsets, the wire is one of the first things that go and that can cut in and out when you're moving. That's another reason why he wouldn't wear the Britney Spears, which I tried to get him to do because that tends to happen less with them. But he thought it was distracting. What do you in chat think? If he had a headset on, is that so distracting? Let the people in the chat. You know what? People watching later. Put that in the comments down below. Do you think a headset on Clay would look too distracting? Or would he look just as dorky anyways and it doesn't matter? I mean, I don't think putting a mic on that mug is going to make it any more less pleasurable to look at than it already is.
So also put into the comments whether I should pour the rest of my tea in Dawn's lap.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Put it into the comments because I will not be here by the time they make the comments. And so I don't have to worry about it.
All right, so looks like we're getting another message from my finger. John Odinson says no issues with a headset. Rob says, well, he used to wear that hat. I still wear the hat when I'm out doing yard work. I just I haven't edited any of those videos in
also chat.
Like
so another discussion me and Monica have been having is come back on camera, come back on camera. The shiny bit here. We're like just a little bit of powder right here takes the shininess off. Do you not agree?
I wanted to thank
I'm telling chat and also put it in the comments down below.
I would like everybody else to thank Dawn since this is the last time that he's going to be on the live stream.
Oh no! What will I do?
All right, so
you love me and you know it.
It's true, and that concerns me.
Well, what's funny is, so we're out today, right? And so we meet. We're out picking up stuff for the stream. I'm talking to somebody, and basically I end up promoting his stream for him while we're out and about, and I'm like,
it's your stream too at this point. It's sort of you're the official co-host.
Yeah, I know, but. Yeah, okay, so he doesn't have his card on him. The guy gives us a card, but he doesn't have one in return. you know, I'm just like, and I'm promoting it, and I'm like, yeah, sure, it's my, but I mean, ultimately, it's your baby, it's your concept. I'm just here to add value to the content. Do what I do best, which is pretty much
Stir shit up. So, yeah, I like that in the notes, Monica has flavor.
Yeah, well, absolutely flavor. You know, we've got
No,
Thunderbolt flavor.
don't-
We've got Evolution flavor. We got nasty flavor in those instructions. Woof.
All right, well,
On to the
I
rest of the
feel-
turrets.
are we?
Or
Are
no,
we
no,
doing
we're
the
doing.
rest, or
No,
are we
that's
saving
right.
that
That's right. We're
for-
not.
Yeah,
We're gonna save that. So that's right. I forgot.
since there is still more stuff
Still
and
more.
stuff coming out, then we're gonna do another live stream.
So
in the
there is
future.
a 4th turret in the comic book.
No, we'll do another stream.
Oh, with the turrets and the comic
and
book.
the comic book. And who knows? Hopefully by then we will have those upgrade kits for the Arctic Arrow ATV, the tread feet for Ruck. I mean,
Yeah,
there's all sorts of
there is
stuff.
a ton of.
that's-
Although I don't know. It feels like Amari and Riptide came out about, well, in our area 3 months ago, which we're a little delayed from when you see other videos like West Coast probably. But since these are just hitting our area now, I'm figuring it's going to be another 3+ months till we see the rest of that. Maybe. Who knows? You know, Final Faction, if you're listening, you know, if you can push that stuff out, people might buy, you know.
You know what?
Order
They've got
complete.
a ton of this stuff. They're
They do.
doing.
They're-
They're actually doing just fine.
Oh, they are. I mean,
They are doing just fine. And the fact that I have bought tons of this stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Hi, I'd like to
ridiculous.
order a case. And a case is 30,
$30, I think, and then $35.
$35. That's what? How many
and-
figures? 24?
Something
There's
like that.
24 figures.
Something like that.
You know, I mean, that's a lot of figures.
So, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed our Final Faction 2.5 live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I would just like to say thank you for putting up with some of the technical difficulties that we've had as we break in some of the new equipment and figure out how some of it works and how some of it doesn't always work. We're still working on that. Anyway, we are a small channel trying to get bigger. So if you haven't already, then please, if you've enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel, and if you do, click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing more of these live streams, which are typically every Friday night at 8 o'clock Eastern United States time, and our Short Circuits videos, which we release periodically throughout the week as often as we can get them done. If you'd like to help the channel, please consider joining our Patreon at Retrobot YouTube, all one word. We have multiple tiers to fit your budget and lots of extra content and rewards. Thank you to our patrons, and you know what? I feel like our patrons deserve a thank you from Unicron himself. Wait a minute, here we go.
All right, if you think it'll work.
So
Thank you, patrons, our ultimate retro heroes. Fetch Beer, Robus, Matt White, Starhound, and Setsune Wave. Thank you.
that's
You know, actually, one of the reasons he does all the breathing is when he came in for the guy who did the sound is like, yeah, he was so out of breath the whole time, and we had to totally over-synthesize him just to make the thing Orson Welles did workable.
you know what? It worked. It was
worked.
great.
It worked.
I loved it. So, all right, next week we are taking retro to the Max Steel Robo Force. That's it. We're going to take a look at the 80s robot toys that give the best hugs. So, with that being said, because they all have the squeezy thing. So yeah, Final Faction is awesome. I mean,
Tasty.
No, stop eating my toys.
You haven't paid for that one yet.
Well, I'm only paying for the ones that you haven't put in your mouth.
Oh no, I'm out of $1.25 or $5 or whatever. Oh.
So that's it. If it isn't clear, this stuff is fun. It's just, it's so much fun, and it's so affordable. If you have young people in your life, or you're just a toy enthusiast and you like stuff that's cool, then it's really hard to beat the value of going out to Dollar Tree and getting Final Faction stuff.
Hey, if you want to see a good thing of two guys just having fun with an Aero ATV and an upgrade kit, watch the chill stream where we put one together a while back.
Oh yeah,
that was
a fun one.
That was just ridiculous. That was just stupid fun on the fly. Just what spawns when you're just playing with. At that time, it was $2.
Yeah,
now it's $2.50.
Now it's $2.50.
Not $2.50.
It's $2.50. So, all right. With that being said, I'm Clay.
Well, are we not going to talk to about?
Oh yeah, we have to do that. Of course, we have to do that.
I lost my Rodimus star somewhere.
You know what?
You can't revoke it for eating things. I got awarded it. You can't take it back. No backsies.
All right. So. A toast to Dawn. A toast to Rob S. A toast to Colleen.
Can Clay make it through this?
A toast to the one nice guy. A toast to Nathan, Connie, Lyric, Cadence, Ella, and Cinder.
A toast to Asher and Michael Spicer.
Very good. A toast to aliens and space.
A toast to Hammertone Shrib.
A toast to Andy O.
A toast to Osaka Jack.
A toast to Osaka Jack. A toast to the Machiavellic.
Woohoo! I got a toast to John Odinson.
A toast to Mark Lungo.
A toast to Grayscale.
A toast to Dory Deviants. And a toast to Monica, without whom none of this would be possible. And she puts up with so much.
I was just going to do a throwback that people wouldn't get. Because she puts up with us.
Because she puts up with us. So, all right. Now, thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. I hope we see you next week. And until then, this is Clay and
Dawn
telling you to keep it retro. But, oh my God, what are we listening to?
Pure.
Like, is this still the same song? Or?
Yeah. That's pure unadulterated. You need this on a loop. Just 24-hour play right there. While you're driving. When you're driving to Ohio, man, just that's going to psych you out on your long drive into Ohio. Because that is what Ohio feels like when you're driving.
Wow.